Monday manifestation. Isn't that exciting? And it is episode 32. Can you believe that? Wow, 32. I'm not even going to count the months. 32 divided by 4. That's a long time. Okay, 4 weeks, right? Every day, every Monday, basically. So today we are decoding synchronicities. So that's really going to be something that we could focus on. And basically all the messages from the universe that are guiding our journey, we're going to decipher, and we're going to be able to tell what universal messages are trying to reach us. Have you ever felt like the universe was trying to tell you something, but you just couldn't quite put your fingertips on it? Well, those repeating numbers and those unexpected encounters or sudden insights aren't just coincidences. They're direct messages guiding you towards your deepest desires. Oh, that is so good and refreshing to know, right? Get ready to unlock the secret language of the universe and learn how to receive the high vibrational nudges that will accelerate your manifestation journey. So they're not just little nudges, they're actually messages, secret coding. If you're feeling stuck or you're unsure of your next steps to your path to success, what if I told you that there's a secret system in place? Wouldn't that be exciting if there actually was a cosmic GPS? Our own GPS system in our brain, constantly sending us signals to align with our highest good. Ooh, that deserves a stretcher size, right? We're aligning with our high vibrational frequency. This video will reveal how to decode those subtle yet powerful synchronicities. Woo! And we're going to be tuning in and accepting our chance encounters into clear pathways. So we're going to turn them into clear pathways and amplify our ability to manifest our dreams. That is what we are up to today. Oh, I gotta button that. It's a little bit tight, but actually it feels good. I like jeans every now and then. You guys don't see me in jeans that much. How are you guys doing? So what is your curiosity about manifestation? What if the answer is your biggest question or the key to your next breakthrough? Okay, so what if it just flashed before your eyes and disguised as a coincidence? So like when you see those numbers and you see those coincidences and direct messages, they're actually guiding us. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. So basically, if they're disguised as a coincidence, imagine recognizing the precise moments the universe is actively guiding you. Wouldn't that be awesome if we could just know, hey, that was a sign and it actually coincides with what I'm going through and I'm going to take it as a sign. Okay, I can't read all your comments right now because I really want to get to the meat of it. And so I'm going to keep going because just imagine recognizing those precise moments that the universe is actually guiding you. The universe is showing us exactly how to achieve our goals. It's like, it's obvious, right? Like when we see like synchronicities, numbers or names or titles or songs, lyrics, they are appealing to us and we are manifesting it. We are attracting, and we need to prepare how to discover and identify and leverage these powerful messages. So we need how to learn how to leverage the messages and transform our journey into one of the most effortless alignment and amplified schedules success. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? Right now, we're going to do some positive affirmations. And we're going to take a deep breath like I just did. We're going to breathe in. And we're going to hold it. And we're going to do some positive affirmations. It is so awesome. I love positive affirmations. And we do them every Monday manifestation. Thanks for joining, guys. Okay, here's my affirmation. I am alchemizing the opportunities by learning the lessons and applying myself. Woo! That actually matches exactly what I did this week. I actually got pretty busy. I followed through with my Meta lawsuit, and so I can't get into any details, but I followed through with it. And yes, I am suing Meta because they let my page get hacked, and they are letting the hacker post disgusting content about me. And so my manifestation is get rid of them, like get rid of the page or get rid of the hacker off my page, and also pay me. Pay me for the defamation and pay me for the libel. So I have plenty of evidence, so I got to gather all that evidence up. And I'm just like sick of it, and I just like reached the part where I started to realize that all these signs are directing me towards more than coincidence. More than a coincidence, and I am recognizing the precise moments that the universe is actively guiding me. So it said, okay, you worked in entertainment all your life and you put in 15 hours a day for 30 years, okay? How do you feel about the fact that Meta is allowing this hacker to not only take over my intellectual property, which is my page and all my 400 videos on there, but to actually then steal my brand and post their filth, whoever the hacker is, onto my brand and think that that's okay, that I could just live the rest of my life saying, oh, I'm going to allow you to not only steal my brand that I worked all my life for, but I'm going to also let you post your filth on it and then ruin my reputation. So no, my guides finally said, okay, well, you did everything up to the lawsuit. You sent the demand letters, you did this, you did that, and now it is time. And so one day I was sitting on the couch. I get a lot done on that couch right there. And I decided, you know what, it is time to file. So please put in the comments, what have you guys done on your manifestation? What have you manifested? What have you accomplished? What have you journeyed yourself into? Your beautiful eyes, your beautiful heart, your beautiful love. What disguised messages have you cracked the code? And please put it in the comments. And then get ready, prepare yourself to discover and identify and leverage these powerful messages and transform them into your journey effortlessly, and aligning your creativity with your vibrational frequency towards success. What does success look like to you? It may have nothing to do with a house, a car, or anything materialistic at all. Success to you might be building a cabin on a piece of land somewhere where there's no people. That might be success to you, whatever your dreams are. Okay, like I said, I'm not getting into the comments today, and you could write them though, but please be clean. And basically, so what we are going to do is we are decoding the synchronicities, okay? And we want to focus on that. We want to say, okay, I'm opening myself up to when these numbers, I believe that the spirit guides are guiding me, and I believe in a higher power, and I believe in Monday manifestation. I believe in doing it as much as possible, and if once a week is enough. It definitely is, because your brain will just keep doing it like a chain reaction. So once you have your decoding and your alchemizing your opportunities, see? And so another self-affirmation would be, I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. Do you believe? I'm glad that you do believe in yourself enough to work on yourself and work on your problems and realize that where you put your energy is like you're wasting your time, you know? You're wasting your time if you are not receptive to opportunity. And that is why that we are actually going ahead and we're going to be guided into our journey, okay? Right now, we are aligning ourselves with our higher power. That's what we're doing. And if you take the time to do this, you will reap the rewards. You will feel the chain reaction of good thoughts. You will get more done. So in these 32 episodes, I have gotten a lot done in my life, and I owe it to doing these videos. I absolutely owe it to doing these videos because I have focused and I have explored the common forms of synchronicities. So when you see recurring numbers or meaningful song lyrics, oh, I get a lot of that. Everything is about music, or seeing specific animals repeatedly. Those are your spirit guides. The numbers are signs, and whatever comes to you about that number is true, like you're feeling it. Unless you're totally delusional, and then you need to start focusing on what's real and what's not. But if you feel something to be true, then it is. And factually, in fact, you'll see that factually it is. Like somebody will come to you and say, I was thinking about you. Oh, really? Okay, because I thought so, because the number said, 333 or 888. Explore common forms of synchronicities and recurring numbers. So always be receptive to them. Meaningful song lyrics. Definitely, I'm always all about meaningful song lyrics. And chance encounters. So if you meet somebody, it's not just a coincidence. You're actually supposed to meet them, which is really, really, really cool. And provide critical information exactly when needed. So if you're like, okay, why did I see 4444? Because those are my numbers. Oh, well, maybe something good's gonna happen today. And then something good will happen today. And then highlight how the objects and the symbols unexpectedly appear. Because it could be objects too, like flowers or peace signs. And that could hold the significant message tailored to your personal path and your situation and your manifestation efforts. If that's what you're looking to accomplish, then if the 444 came up, then you hit it on the nail on the head, baby. So that's good. See, and then they'll all tie together. So you want to define synchronicity as meaningful coincidences, not just random. And they often feel divinely timed. Like, for instance, if one of my good friends came in right now on my divinely timed, then that would be divine timing. And let's see, gotta make sure I got enough water here. Give me 1 second, thank you. If you have mere coincidence or a personal significance, or a direct tie to your current thoughts or your just desires or your life situation. So basically, if someone you run into, you're supposed to meet that person. And then sometimes you run into the same person more than once. And then some of them you're supposed to have conversations with, and then some you don't. And that's kind of interesting. I love when that happens. Because you think back on it. Am I able to do jumping jacks? Free Tina Peters now, Mr. President. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in. And let's see. I'm going to do some stretches. I think I better stretch before I try to do a jumping jack. So you want to explore the forms of synchronicity. So let's not lose what we're thinking about, because manifestation is about thinking and about doing. And what are your current thoughts? What are your current desires? What are your life? You have to be honest with yourself. What is your life situation? You know, what comes to your mind? Remember, there is no sin. It's all BS. It's all BS. It's whatever feels good, unless you're like perverted, and then that's not acceptable. But basically, just being normal and just liking companionship there's nothing wrong with that. It's all, people try to put that in your head, like, you know, and the whole marriage thing, it's all BS. It's just like, if you want to commit to one person for the rest of your life, then do it. But if you don't, then don't do it. And basically, just whatever you feel is what it is. Like, there is no other. It's your first thought. It's your first take on it. It's your first thought, right? It's whatever it is that you like. It is. Like, mine's the beach, right? Everybody knows that. And I'm moving to the beach. It's like, not easy. And I'm manifesting that. What else? It's your first, what do I like? I know who I like. I know what I like. I know what kind of food I like. I know I like to go to the beach. I know I like to go eat certain types of cuisine, and I know I'm a foodie, and I know that I would love to go on a boat one day, not a cruise, just hop on a boat. So we want to emphasize those goals, what it is that we want. We want to already recognize them, because if we're in denial, then we are like holding ourselves back. And it doesn't mean that you have to act on it. It just means that you should acknowledge it, and then the importance of the mindfulness and presence of it, you know. And then we have the actual synchronicities, which is like, those are the best. I was gonna say the funnest. And they're subtle, but they're not overly obvious, overt. They're not, you know, they happen and you're like, oh, this is flowing with the energy. So what are you journaling about your observations, taking from this video today? Are you recognizing those signs and those subtleties? Are you acknowledging them? Are you acting upon them, or are you not acting upon them? Because that's also a good, you don't have to act on something. And then what else do you got? You want to be considerate and aware of your own feelings. That has to do with self-care. And your thoughts. So if you have thoughts that are bothering you, just shush them away. So just, and then surrounding each there's a word, synchronous, I believe. Every synchronous event, and an event is a thought. It can be, because if you feel someone else thinking about you at the same time, it's like, hey there. So that feels really cool too. And then how do we cultivate, so back to the garden, right? How do we cultivate a receptive mindset? By settling. Not really settling, well, settling in, not settling ever, but settling in with our intentions and being open to the guidance of the universe. You know, so how are we acknowledging and how are we cultivating? So we're cultivating a receptive mind, a receptive body with the shoulders back, standing tall, and a open mind, and also I'm going to open myself up. I'm going to allow, I'm going to receive. And now that's when the abundance comes, because you are opening yourself up and you're breathing. And you take a deep breath and you hold. With each breath, I divinely exist on this beautiful Mother Earth, Mother, Father, Sky, and then you could do your stretches because you're relaxed. I'm really relaxed. And basically open your stance, open your legs, like put them far apart so where you're able to relax and get your balance. And then raising up. And holding. Hold the breath in your chest, and then let it out through your abdomen and let it out all the way. And breathing in and holding. And then holding here in your solar plexus, where all your love exists, the love for Valentine's Day, the love you have in your life right now. This ring keeps wanting to turn. The love you have in your life for Valentine's Day, the love that you have from your family, the love you have for your pets, the love you have for your coworkers, hopefully, the love you have for strangers. Concentrate on love. Love is so powerful. Love is the key to open yourself up. Once you love the universe, you love your garden, you love your house, you love your apartment. You just start loving, then you start, bigger things start happening, like your manifestations, the dreams, the goals, because you just open yourself up. See, being closed will it's counterproductive to manifestation. Hi, Zaka, Cassidy, how are you? Woo! Thank God, a nice comment. It's great to see you too. I've been on for a while, and there's been some really crazy energy in here. But I really don't care. Because anyone that's here, people are going to come here to learn, because you can read it in the titles, you know. You could read what the video's about, and if you're a hater, then you're going to come in anyway, because we all are students of the universe, and we all are learning, and we all are receptive to change, and, you know, in behavior and also in life lessons, you know, like I learned that manifestation is everything, because it defines what we're doing. It's what we're thinking and what we're doing. You're ready to learn too? That is so cool. Do a twirl again. Hey JT, 7273. I like those numbers. I told you that. I like them. Right now it's 5:12 in the West Coast. I'm not going to repeat that one because I've been teaching for like an hour. Okay, I'll repeat it. Looking like a snack right now, fine as hell. Thank you. Why not? I'll take it. Woo! Yeah. I will take the compliments. Why not? Jesus. I get so many people criticizing me. So let's see, I've been on for 24 minutes and we pretty much covered a big part of the outline, actually the entire thing mainly. We did, we actually got right through it. And what's interesting is it's only 24 minutes and it's also only 5:12 because lately it's taking me longer to come on later in the day. And so I got like everything done. Like I manifested the shit out of this shit. I had to, I'm telling you right now. I literally saved, thank you for the gifts, JT. I literally saved my mom's life, and she saved me a few times. She gave me birth, for Pete's sake, right? But I did, and I also, I'm saving her life again because, you know, and she's saving mine by being a support system. And then I got my cat, she's 18, and sometimes I worry that while I'm out doing what I have to do, like I'm gonna lose a family member, and that's my biggest fear. So, you know, it's good to get the fears out of the way because, like I was saying, you should go back and watch if you're interested in actually decoding all of the synchronicities and the signs in your life, because a lot of everything that happens is leading to the other, you know. Once you get over your fear, then you face the truth is what you do. And then once you face it, it doesn't even hurt or worry anymore because it's just, it sets you free, right? What else are you guys doing in here? So yeah, I actually shredded right through this video today, and I could hang out for a few comments because I am activating my inner GPS is what I'm doing here today. And you can too. The more that I do social media, and I have several studios on different platforms, the more I realize that it is a GPS, our brain. Like, for instance, any kind of app that you use, it learns your behavior. It tracks what you're doing. It tracks where you are. Any kind of a sophisticated app is a replica of yourself, right? Like the algorithm is any kind of like company website that tracks your location and knows miles and could tell you where you're at right now if your location is on, is basically a advanced algorithm, because any kind of algorithm, so the algorithm, YouTube knows me better than I know myself, literally. Okay? So I basically went into my inspiration tab in my studio, and those robots that come up with that content, they know me. They've listened to every word I've said in my videos, and they understand me, and they know that I have an audience. They know that I'm deserving. They know everything about me, literally. And I know that I'm deserving. I have faith, and that's the main thing, because I know that, they know it. See what I mean? So anything that is true, the computers, the robots, the algorithm, the artificial intelligence, inspirational tab on YouTube knows me, the creator, better than anybody else. Unless people have listened to all the things I've said on every single video, there would be no way for them to know better, because there's factual things that I have shared. And so when the algorithm listens to your videos, it puts together an entire persona. And so it makes you feel good because you have this entity that understands you. And when it talks, hi Ralph, how are you? And when the algorithm talks to me, my studio inspiration tab, and it gives me input about what I do and what I teach about and who I am, it makes me feel like I have a friend who understands me. Because we all want a friend who understands us like 100%, you know, and doesn't judge and doesn't pass any judgment, you know, just understands us, right? That's what we all yearn for. like babies, you know, we come out and we're like, oh, take me, you know, take me because I can't survive without you. And that's basically the bottom line. That's, I don't feel like I could survive by myself, but when you're a baby, you are completely reliant on somebody taking you into their arms. So that is acceptance. Yeah, that is acceptance. And it goes back to the thoughts. Like, you know what you like, you know who you like. And once you accept that, you don't even have to act on it, because there may be circumstances that, you know, you just can't, or you don't have the time, or you don't live next to each other, or, you know, there's like, you're too busy, you know, or you just got too much on your mind that you got to accomplish. So it doesn't mean you always act on something. Just the beauty of it being there is, baby, that's all you need right there. You don't, just because that thought right there is just so beautiful. You know what I mean? You don't even have to see that person or even speak to that person to know that you love them. You know what I mean? You donut. Yeah, donut. You do not have to. It's like divine intervention is what it is. When you love somebody, it's divine. Would love to turn on your inner GPS. Love you, babe. Gotta go. XOXO. Love you. Thank you. That is so hot. Let's talk about the inner GPS, okay? That is so good that you reminded me of that. Thank you so much again, JT. The inner GPS, okay, it exactly ties into that too, like the studio that knows the creators and your algorithm. If you're not a creator, you may be creative, but you're not a YouTube creator. And it knows you too. So your algorithm, your own personal algorithm. It's a Depeche Mode song. Your own algorithm. Hey, baby. Come here, Tygon. She jumped down. You want to come over here? So, and I was talking about like apps that design like GPS, you know, on you, and like they could track you if you sign up for them. And just all kinds of apps. Like they have apps in the street that are tracking cars now. And just any kind of tracking system or algorithm tracking your posts, what you like as a consumer, as a viewer, what you like, what you watch. It knows you better than yourself sometimes. I'm just pointing that out. And then our own personal GPS tracking system, which is our sixth sense. That's what it is. Hi, Joe. How are you? It's our sixth sense. My legs kind of hurt because like I was doing a lot of like bending. Ow, I need to stretch. Okay, yeah. It's very important that I stretch right now. Your sixth sense, your inner GPS knows what you want, basically. It knows what you want, and you can fight it all you want. It's always going to be there, though. It's what you want. A lot of people are not in touch with what they want, believe it or not. What do you want? You know what I mean? Like, what do you want? You know? Like, that's deep. You know? And it can't be a person. It can't be a person. That's the thing. When we do the exercise, what do you want? It's not a person, because you cannot make somebody love you, period. You cannot. You could like coerce them into loving you, you know. But unless the love is there already, give up. Literally. I don't tell anybody to give up anything, but literally, if you don't feel the love and you don't feel the love being reciprocated, it isn't love. It's BS. And get rid of it. Because you will find that you love yourself more than you loved that person. Because when you love somebody, you really love them, you actually love them just as much. Like if bullets were flying or whatever, you would grab them and you would take them with you, you know, like down to protect. And, you know, so like basically so when men and women date, or women or men or any kind of gender, okay, yeah, because I am very open-minded. It doesn't matter to me at all what you do. So if let's say they're dating, okay, two people, two adults, and one of them doesn't love the other, but one loves the other, it will not last, period. Love is love, and there is no like in between, you know? There's certain types of love, but love is love. Like a person knows whether they would marry that person or not. They know. I'm telling you 100%. Like you could be dating somebody and they know whether they plan on being long-term with you, and you don't. You don't know. Because you either didn't ask, or you're just pretending just for convenience. There's a lot of different scenarios, to be honest. You may just want companionship. But if you, baby, come here. Right when I said that, the cat's like, oh, come on, come back, come back. I just yell right away and she stops because I don't know if she thinks I'm not here. But one person knows, if both people love each other, they know it too. You know, literally. So if two people love each other, they both know it. Because it's in the house. You feel it. You feel it. You feel love. If you're in a loveless relationship, you don't love yourself enough to go find, because you can love yourself more than somebody who doesn't love you. You know? You can feel when you love somebody, period. And you could feel when you don't love somebody. See, now I know that love is love. It's like, oh, we all love each other, right? But no, I'm talking about love, like passion, you know? Heated passion, love. I've always known when I love somebody and when I didn't. I mean, I love everybody. I don't mean that. I'm talking about love, baby. Like love, like romanticism. Yeah, I'm just going to do my stretch exercises. I did all of the defining our synchronicity in meaningful coincidences. We already talked about that in the beginning of this video. And I don't want to repeat myself. I'm more into doing the squats, hanging out for a few more comments, and I want to keep talking about Cupid's arrow, actually. So let's just put our minds back there. You know. Aphrodite, Venus, the goddess of love. Take a deep breath. Hold it in, right here. And then let it out. It makes you strong here, you know? It really does. When you hold the breath here, it makes you very strong. Come here, Tygon. Love has no age, it has no gender, and it has no race. Did you guys know that? Yeah. So that's powerful. I'm going to sit. Yeah. I'm doing the squats, and we're manifesting. I'm actually doing something today where I'm stretching my lower back. Instead of sitting, I'm stretching my lower back because I have to. And also it's helping my leg. My legs are so freaking tight right now. I'm like, oh, fuck. Here. Ah, okay. There. Yeah, I gotta stretch that leg. Perfect. So do you guys see numbers repeating, or do you see, what have you seen lately? Have you seen animals repeating? You know, those are significant messages tailored to your personal path. Okay, this feels really good right now. And your manifestation efforts. So if you're seeing repeating like signs, and they are messages. Come here, sweetie. I'm gonna grab her. Come here. Because she gets cold. Hi. She gets cold. Hi, baby. Your fluffiness looks so beautiful. Your royal coat is so nice. Lila. Lila. We'll go put you down in the blankie. Thank you, groundhog rat. Say beautiful cat. Thank you. Mama warm the earsies. Mama warm a earsy. Huh? Mama warm them. Huggy. She gives the best hugs. Ooh. We'll put you down in your blankie. Okay. So I'm just unwinding here a great manifestation, a great Monday manifestation. I can't believe I'm done by 5:30. Wow. Hi, True North. How are you? I'm so glad to see you today. I'm doing my squats and I'm doing my stretcher size, and I'm stretching my lower back because it really does not feel good. Let's just put it that way. So I'm going to stretch it. So we covered all of the entire outline for today's manifestation, decoding synchronicities. That stretch felt good. I'm going to do it again. It's a girl, Ernest. She's 18. I adopted her when she was 5 months old. She was about this big when I got her. Yeah, this stretch feels so good. Damn. I need it so bad. Oh my gosh, you guys. Have you been stretchercising, anybody? Please put it in the comments. Oh. It feels so much better. It's like the other leg doesn't even need to be stretched. That one, like, ow. I'll do it anyway. Yeah, I need a good massage, actually. I really do. True North. Physical therapy, exactly. Joe, could my lower back? Actually, it's only because my mom and I went out and we drove everywhere yesterday. So thanks. It's not chronic. I don't have chronic pain because I know how to filter it. But we all have pain. We all do. Yeah, that stretch felt good too. So I'm just sort of doing the stretches, and I'm not focusing on what I want because I'm waiting for like mail and decisions. And I'm just kind of living. I'm not like making any plans. I know what my long-term goal plans are, but I can't do anything about it right now because I'm waiting for a letter. So, I can't like what I'm doing is I'm trying to be focused on like just like every day. Hi, William, how are you? And schedule, because I know that the more on schedule I stay, and I've always done that though, but I was really kind of taking a really long break. And I feel like I can't live that lifestyle anymore because it's just like I'll end up broke. So I work a lot now, and I don't mind it. It doesn't even feel like work because I learned how to balance. I got to put the pillow under her head. Give me 1 second. I learned how to balance my time off. Okay, baby. I balance my time off. Like I enjoy like my sleep, and I enjoy my like meals and my baths. And it's actually funny because I work less now that I'm not trying to find a job, because it seemed like I was always stressing on trying to find a job. And now I have another job besides creating on YouTube. So it's really exciting because I actually like the work that I do. I work less than trying to find a job. Like that was actually the worst thing in the world because it's stressful. But once you're working, you just feel like, shoot, the time goes by fast. And I always do, any work that I do is always things that I enjoy. So I'm very relieved for that. And also, I'm still selling my house. I'm still trying to get by the beach. And it seems like those things are closer. So ever since this is our 32nd episode, and every Monday we have focused on things that we want. And I can tell you that I've gotten a lot of things that I wanted, to where I'm so relaxed that I can't even think about anything. I don't know. I guess all I can think about is what I'm having for dinner. And I'm very relaxed all the time, and I don't stress. I started stressing a lot because looking for a job is very, very stressful. So, and I'm sure all of you know, I mean, most of you know, some people don't have to work, so that's okay too. But looking for a job is one of the worst states of mind, like, because it's like, oh, especially when you looked for as long as I did. So basically I had a great job, and I was getting paid like an astronomical amount, like as much as doctors and football players make. And then I got ripped off by the company that was paying me. And then it was like crazy because I bought this house, and the minute I took possession of the house and I did a $30,000 remodel and put all custom tiles and counters, I didn't have a job anymore. Next Monday is the holiday. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Really? Which holiday though? True North. Yeah, so it's Puffy. Yeah, you wrote, yeah, so you're probably referring to the job. So once you have the job though, any job, I'm talking about any job, it's like you don't have to worry about finding a job anymore. Everything just flows actually. So that's really cool. And that's part-time. And then I do this every Monday. And I want to do something I've been trying to implement something on another day, and I don't want to give away my idea because I haven't done it yet. So I've been trying to add in another day on YouTube, but I'm not really sure I'm going to be able to. Oh, federal day off. Okay. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to anytime soon, to be honest. Add in that second day. And what else? I'm just glad to be here every Monday, but I kind of miss like the cooking show. I big time miss the cooking and the gardening show. And so maybe now that spring is coming, I'll actually do more content. We'll see. We'll see. Because like I said, I do have a bit of a schedule right now. So once I sell my house, I'll have a little bit of an open schedule, and I'll be able to figure out even where I want to live. Because even the next destination, I don't even know if that's going to be where I want to live. It might be a pit stop, you know. Like I'm going to figure out over here, I'm going to figure out over there. Because there's things that have to do with benefits and, you know, counties. So I want to make sure that I'm going to take one step at a time. I'm not going to like jump into anything and then be disappointed. Let's see, what else? And I have all those steps. I do have all those steps. And I feel very confident, and I feel very relaxed, like I used to be. Like I've been like more retired than I have worked in the past couple of years. So I'm like getting back into staying busy, and everything happens for a reason too, you know, basically because A, I don't want to run out of money, and B, I want to stay active. So I have actually, I'm a little pudgy still, but I have lost a few pounds, and I feel like really healthy. I have a lot of energy. So I'm like, yeah, Monday manifestation, that gives me energy. This right here, you guys being with me. And I'm very just chilled out like I was when I was retired, because I just got tired of stressing, and I fixed my problem. Whatever was making me stress, I fixed. I have money coming in instead of just spending money. So money is coming in. I have manifested a lot of things in these 32 episodes, and I hope that you have. Like, if you have, please put it in the comments. I would love to know what you have manifested in your life. That would be really thrilling for me. And I'm gonna head out right now. We're going on almost 53 minutes. Thanks for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I noticed a lot of really nice people that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thank you. If you hit the notifications, then you'll know when we're live, and you can jump in if you can, only when safe. And then also, thank you for being a member of my YouTube subscription. You guys are fantastic. You made me feel so blessed. Yeah, I was talking about blessings, and I was defining to my mom, what are blessings? And I was just like wrapping it. They're bonuses, they're gifts, they're paydays, they're blessings are wishes and occurrences. Yeah, occurrences. Like somebody called and wanted to see my house, and I got a call while I was doing the job, and I figured, wow, that's neat, because I was just, you know, like life happens when you're busy doing other things. You know, the John Lennon saying, I might have got it, it's like life happens when you're busy, yeah, probably busy doing other things, when you've made other plans or something like that. And so when you're like just going about your life, like just being productive, you know, getting everything you need done, things just happen because you don't worry about them, and you don't put fear. You have a you're vibrating high vibrational frequency and receptive to good things happening. I know that we've been doing this, and it'll be 33 episodes next Monday, and that there are some people that have gained, because I have gained so much. I went to real estate school. I got my certificate for that, and I decided I was moving, so I don't want to be, I'd rather pursue it in another state that I moved to. What else? If I feel like it at that time. But just going to school was an awakening, because I already know a lot about real estate. So it was just amazing to learn all that other. and such great information to have. And it made me a better negotiator and even a better business person. What else have I done? I have learned valuable lessons that you need to work in order to have money coming in, that it's just not going to fall from the sky. Let's see, what else have I manifested? Just basically how to be more patient, how to be more loving and kind and understanding. True north. We can't always plan on synchronicity. That's right. Like, I did a whole outline today of that subject, and basically the little nuances and the coincidences that happen, are they signs from the universe? Are they just by chance? You know? And I believe that they are signs, like repetitive numbers and symbols and repetitive, animals. Hey, I can't give money. Oh, I didn't ask for any money, but thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you for even responding. I love that. Yeah, I don't worry about money. That's one thing I stopped. I had people teach me, mentors. I had mentors teach me not to ever worry about money. And I don't stress. I enjoy. Like last night, I worked all day, and no, actually, yesterday I was with my mom all day, but I drove a lot with my mom. We were looking at sites, and my back got tight, right? And my feet hurt, but I didn't even care. I just cooked this. Well, I didn't cook, but I prepared a lovely salad. I do miss the cooking show. And I enjoyed making the salad. I wasn't thinking, oh my God, my body hurts right now. And like while I'm making money, while I'm earning money, I never think, oh, this isn't enough or this isn't going to be sufficient. I just think this is the money I'm earning right now. I'm grateful. I'm very present for what I'm earning. And I know that as long as I stay in the moment, that other things that I'm also working on will happen. Like if you're waiting for a phone call, you don't have to even think about it. Just do whatever you're doing because the phone call is going to come in, right? And same thing with being at work. Do the work, enjoy the moment. Like if your work involves being outside, enjoy nature, enjoy the landscape. Take time to enjoy when birds fly by. Butterflies flutter by. Be in the moment, be present, and remember to love yourself. Love yourself and believe and have faith. So I'm going to sign out right now. We're going on almost an hour, and I am needing something to drink, some refreshment, and some food. I love you guys. Oh, I'm going to hop into the members group, and say hi, right now, actually. Do you love chocolate? Thanks, True North. Thanks for saying hi. I love you guys very, very much. I love chocolate too much, too. Oh, my gosh. But I don't keep that much in the house. But I'll grab some every now and then. Mwah. Happy Valentine's Day.